important work with our fiction genre. In this genre, we focus so much on the characters in our books. This work is really important because if we get to know our characters really well, we get to understand our book really well. So we have done a lot of work to make sure that we know our characters inside and out. We get to know them like a friend by noticing their behavior and their actions. We've done some work by kind of noticing repeated behavior, even when they act out of character a little bit. But all this work is helping us really get to know who they are as people, and more importantly, making sure that we kind of are understanding the text. We're going to continue that work a little bit today by noticing something that's going to come up throughout the book, another thing your character will experience. And this is when your character is going to learn a lesson or a moral, okay? So when we do this, we're going to talk about central message and moral. So as readers, you guys are going to be determining the lesson the character learns by asking yourself this really important question. What do they know now that they didn't in the beginning of the story? Okay, so they're going to have that aha moment. So a couple steps to do this work. The first, we're going to notice a problem the character has. Then we're going to look at what the character does in response to that. This is going to be a big one. What advice does your character receive? Okay? And then that's when the lesson is going to become very clear. Now, keep in mind, we do all this work for a reason. This is something you can apply to your life, okay? When your character learns a lesson, so do you as a reader, okay? So I want you to watch me. I'm going to do a little bit of a think aloud, and you're going to kind of look at how I am recognizing a lesson that Opal is learning from Winn-Dixie. This is a text that we've already read, okay? So I want you to make sure on your sheet that you are on the side where it says 158 and 159. I'm going to open up my document here. Okay. You with me? Everybody put your finger down so I know that you're exactly on the correct side. All right? So I want you to look on the side of page 159. I'm going to be thinking, what is my character learning? What is their aha moment? Who's teaching them? Okay, so look at this part right here. You want me to help? Dunlap asked. I shook my head. I tried not to cry. Come here, child, Gloria Dump said. She reached for me and pulled me close to her and whispered in my ear. There ain't no way you can hold on to something that wants to go. You understand? You can only love what you got while you got it. She squeezed me hard. So I'm going to zoom in on that part specifically right there, okay? I'm actually going to highlight that. So this is a part where I'm noticing the character learning something. I'm following those steps. This was the part where Winn-Dixie is gone, right? So there's the storm happening and everything like that. And Opal is feeling anxious, scared, nervous. She wants to go looking for Winn-Dixie, but, right, we're following the problem and following the character's actions. Here's the advice that she receives. There ain't no way you can hold on to something that wants to go. So I think what she's learning, if I'm asking, what is the character learning? I'm thinking she's figuring out that you can't chase something that doesn't want to be chased, right? So she's kind of, if this is something that really wants to go, I don't know if I can stop it. If Winn-Dixie leaves and I can't find him, I'm going to have to accept that. This is a connection to her mother, right? She has to understand and feel like, hey, I miss my mom, and I really want her to come back, but maybe I need to come to terms with she's not going to, okay? So that is something that she's learning in this part of the story. Are you ready to give another one a try? Flip to the back, please. This is for you and your turn and talk partner, okay? So I want you to kind of focus on this part of the text right here, page 97, okay? This is the part where she's with Gloria Dump, and she's talking about her interactions with the Dewberry Boys. Let's see what she says, okay? Oh, and Otis. Some of them, said Gloria Dump, some of them I would have done anyway, before I learned. Learned what? Learned what is the most important thing. Ooh, that's interesting. See the word learned right in there? What's that? I asked her. It's different for everyone, she said. You find out on your own. But in the meantime, you've got to remember you can't always judge people by the things they've done. You've got to judge them by what they're doing now. You judge Otis by the pretty music he plays and how kind he is to them animals, because that's all you know about him right now. Yes, ma'am, I said. And them Dewberry boys, you try not to judge them too harsh either, all right? So with your turn and talk partner, you're going to use your highlighter to highlight a little bit of evidence. What is Opal learning at this part of the story? What is she figuring out that she didn't really know before? Kind of who's helping her